All right, we are on day 6, which is Monday. If you watched our video from Friday, you saw that we pretty much just hung out on Friday, went to lunch, did our thing. The 4-day work week is better,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So,
much better. I like it.
so yeah, we just kind of hung out. Of course, you do a little work here and there, but I really just try to stay away from it for a day and get whatever you have to do done during the week. Grocery shopping, whatever. Those are the types of things I try to get done. Besides just try to relax a little bit, get your head straight. But anyway, so we're day 6. Figured I'd let James go through where he's at now, and I know the business is set up. He kind of went over that on Friday. Everything's done. So now that the business is set up, where are you now?
Okay, well, like you said, the business is now completely set up. I've already reached out to the lenders. I actually have, as you guys know, I started my Facebook advertising. One of the things I did learn today on Monday after reviewing my stats from Facebook is not to increase your ad spend on Friday. The one thing I did do on Friday, outside of hanging out with Phil and having a great lunch and a great day, was I increased my ad spend because I thought that would be something beneficial. I actually didn't listen to Phil. He said not to do it, but he said, you know what, go ahead and let's see the results. Well, my cost per lead definitely was, I think it was around under $7 before that, but after I did that on Friday and Saturday, it did increase. But then the good thing was Sunday came around and my cost per lead came back down. So today I spent most of my time managing my ads, reviewing the ones that were performing well, and I increased that. And then the ones that weren't performing so well, I actually dropped those to only $1, but I was still advertising with them. Still very excited. I started calling people today. I actually had 2 of my credit repairs come back, so I made $200. That was exciting. And I actually got an app filled out, and I sent that to the financing company, so I'm just waiting to hear back on that, and hopefully, cross my fingers, I'll have some results to report tomorrow about that. But the only other real thing that I guess was a little bit frustrating was about the cost per lead and trying to adjust that. But once I understood what the purpose was and what has happened, I was able to modify that and just kind of really hone in on what needed to be done for that. And I think that's it. I think that's kind of covers what I did today.
All right. So just to go into a little bit more with Facebook, whenever you start a brand new Facebook account, which he has because he never ran Facebook before, you want to start slow. You don't want to just go try to generate, put $1,000 ad spend a day on it. Facebook's not even going to allow you to do it. You need to ramp up, and you just want to take it slow at first. Facebook's very strict on new accounts, trying to spend too much money and doing stuff like that. Not that James had an issue with that stuff, but I'm just saying in general, you want to make sure that Facebook doesn't suspend your account or halt it because they want you to send in your license and prove who you are. And there's a lot of things that I've seen in the past happen. But what happened was you definitely don't want to. Fridays and Saturdays are going to be your worst days. Sunday is typically your best day. I'm not saying it's going to be like that every single week and all the time, all the year long, but typically Friday and Saturday is your worst day and Sunday is your best day. So never do too much on a Friday. I like to, like we did today, I like to take a Monday, turn off any bad ads been running for the past week or whatever time frame you're going to go by, turn the ads down or delete them. I like to turn them to $1 a day per ad. And then what happens is if that ad starts performing again over the next week or two, I'll ramp it back up. So that's the way I like to do those. And then if you're spending, let's just say $10 a day on an ad, and like you did today, you said, all right, I'm going to take my good ads and pump them up $5 or $10. And you can do that maybe 2, max 3 times a week, but maybe just 2 times a week. But again, try to do it between like Monday and Wednesday. Don't really do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You definitely don't do it on a weekend, but definitely stick between Monday and Wednesday to bump anything up. And then with the calling of the leads, we'll kind of get a little bit more into the actual numbers when he has a little bit more lead flow. So say, all right, what the percentages of leads that came in, percentages of people talked to, contact rate, etc., whatever, and that's it. So the point of this is just so everyone just hears it from somebody. Sorry, hears it from somebody that's doing this, doing it every day on their own. Again, he's going to make mistakes. I'm not doing it for him. I'm not going over his shoulder. I'm just letting him run with it, and whatever happens, happens. And listen, he's going to do some things maybe better than I did. Maybe by not listening to me or doing something that I say not to, maybe it works out for him. Who knows, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's your own business. Mm-hmm. It's anybody's own business. Do whatever you want, right? I'm just going to guide you, but I'm not always going to be 100% right. So it's good to test things out on your own and try things out and learn from your own mistakes. Just don't make the same mistake twice. But it's also good to learn from my mistakes. Obviously, that's a cheaper way to learn from my mistakes than just take it and run with it. So that's it. It feels like it's starting to rain. Yeah. So we'll cut this one for now, and we'll get a video to go in tomorrow. And again, tomorrow we'll go into a little bit more detail on more numbers of the marketing, etc. So that's it. Have anything else? You good?
No, I'm all good.
You good? All right. Thank you very much, and everyone have a good night.